My dear good people of Rivers State, today marks the first year anniversary of our second time in office. Normally, we should be celebrating this important milestone with commissioning of completed projects and correlated social activities. But these are abnormal times, and moments like this call for subdued feelings and thankful prayers to God for His abundant grace and mercy upon our state and on our lives. As of today, we have painfully lost not less than 12 persons and probably more to the death pangs of the coronavirus. For us, every life matters and every life lost is a monumental tragedy, not only to the immediate families, but also to all of humanity. While we therefore pray for the peaceful repose of these innocent souls whose lives and dreams were cut short by this vicious enemy, our hearts and sympathies go to their families, dependents, friends, and colleagues for the irreparable loss. In the last 6 months, the coronavirus has wrought nothing but pain, sorrow, and destruction on humankind. And it is unfortunate that the speed and vigor of emergency response measures have not succeeded in stopping this virus from spreading in our state. The reality, therefore, is that we must all accept to live with this virus and its consequences until effective vaccine is discovered. We pray for the quick success for global search for vaccines and therapeutics, but until then, the responsibility is still on every one of us to strictly and effectively comply with established mitigating measures. Regrettably, we have observed that the advisories, directives, and regulations on social distancing and the compulsory wearing of face masks are being ignored at alarming proportions in the state, much to our collective discomfort and peril. So many people are moving about on our streets and into other public places without face masks. We have cited businesses, including banks and shopping centers, attending to customers without face masks or maintaining physical distancing. We have also seen people on our streets buying and selling without face masks or observing social distancing in clear disregard of the ban on cluster trading activities and unauthorized social gatherings. These are all very irresponsible and risky behavior in the face of the invisible and ravaging pandemic and the enormous threat it poses to public health and the safety of human lives. Those who continue to exhibit or encourage such callous behavior or trivialize the fatal power of this virus or still live in denial of its existence are either insane or the worst enemies of mankind. Believe it or not, the transmission of this pandemic depends on our own individual behavior, actions, or inactions. We must therefore all strive to help ourselves, our families, our communities, our states, by complying religiously with the laid down regulations and advisories on social distancing and wearing of face masks. Let me therefore warn us again that enough is enough. We shall bring the full weight of the law to bear on every recalcitrant person, business, or institution, irrespective of status or station, who decides to treat the existing orders and regulations for mitigating the spread of COVID-19 in our state with contempt. While we have reserved the recourse to total lockdown for obvious reasons, it appears we will be forced to reinstate this drastic measure sooner than later if members of the public continue to flout, disregard, and or abuse the established regulations on social distancing and the compulsory wearing of face masks in the state. Fellow Rivers people, let us continue to renew our faith in God's abundant grace and collectively adjust to the new reality with abiding hope in the brightness of our future, despite what has befallen us at the moment. Exactly 1 year ago, we signed the People's Social Contract, released our development blueprint for a second time in office, and reiterated our commitment and determination to work and serve our people as if we were on our first term. 1 year into our second time, we're happy and proud to say that God has helped us to fulfill most of the promises that we made in our inaugural address. The urban renewal program in the capital city is progressing as the restoration of works, including underground drains, sidewalks, green areas, and street lights on most of the roads in both the old and new government reservation areas are at very advanced stages of completion. The construction of the multi-billion naira three flyover projects at Rebisi, Okoronodo, and Rumoba is progressing simultaneously and expected to be delivered within schedule by Julius Berger Nigeria Limited. The dualization of Tombia Extension GRA to link Ikwe Road will soon kickstart. The dualization of Kiera Sabiwa Bori Corner, starting the three local governments in a growing heartland, has reached 92% completion. Construction of Oyiwe Mbano Camp to Ediebe, linking Oyibo and other local government areas of the state, has been completed. Also completed virtually are Alessa, Aboncha, Oyibo Road, linking Eleme and Oyibo local government areas of the state, and the Rumo Kwande and Nyesom community roads in Ezenwo local government areas of the state. Similarly, the second phase of Nyesom community internal roads in the Ikwe local government area has been completed. Construction works on 16.8 kilometer Rumiji, Eba, Isopo Road in Yomewa and Ikwe local government areas have reached 90% completion level, while the dualization of the 23 kilometer Omokebema Road in Abwebubandoni local government area has progressed beyond 50%. Also, the 21.3 kilometer Odufo, Apoko, Umoye Road in Eche local government area has crossed 70% construction level, while the Aka Base Road in Obia local government area, the Ola Ihuda, Odoku, Amanipogo, Ubete, Ihueche, Udereke Road, the Doku, Internal Road, Network in Ahoda West area, as well as the Abonima Ring Road in Agotro local government area, the 17 kilometers Umeze, Umoba, Umopurupu, Umweke, Umuju, Umelechi, Eberi Road in Amuma local government area of the state, and the two Seme, Nowa Road, connecting Tai, and Deleme local government areas have all progressed to between 80 and 90% completion. In addition, work has since commenced on the expansion of the entire stretch of Ikore Road from Education Bus Stop to the Port Harcourt International Airport. By God's special grace, we have almost delivered on our promise to complete the long abandoned roads to the coastal communities of Opopo and Andoni in Opopo Nkoro and Andoni local government areas of the state, with appreciable work already done on the Goni Andoni Opopo Unity Road. Indeed, I feel highly elated and fulfilled to have led the government that will actualize the age-long yearnings of the indigenes and residents of these local government areas to connect and access the rest of the state by third road. Apart from roads, we have also made significant progress in the last 1 year on the progressive delivery of healthcare and education infrastructure and services. The Mother and Child Hospital is virtually completed, fully furnished, equipped, and only undergoing necessary testings and preparations for commissioning. Also completed is the Comprehensive Health Center to Doku in Ahoda West local government area. We fully built, completed, and equipped and converted the former Braithwaite Memorial Hospital to the River State University Hospital, which is reckoned as one of the best in the country, leading to the accreditation of the programs of that facility for the training of medical students by the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. Furthermore, the regional referral hospitals in Degema and Kana local government areas, respectively, are being furnished and equipped, while structural work is continuing on the ones located in Omok and Okehi, in Oba, Egbe Mandoni, and Eche local government areas. All across the state, our strategic intervention in the restoration, upgrade, and expansion of secondary schools across the state continues to deliver remarkable results and improvements in the quality of public education system. We have released funds for a comprehensive restoration and upgrade of scores of dilapidated secondary schools across the state, including Eritrea High School and Government Comprehensive High School, Borokiri, in Port Harcourt government area, Obama High School, Degema, and Modern Secondary School, Tombia, all in Degema local government area, as well as Community Secondary School, Omawa, in Ikure local government area, Calabari National College, Buguma, in Asalitoro local government area, Community Secondary School, Kubo, in Abu Odua local government area, Community Secondary School, Odapu, in Oyibo local government area, Community Secondary School, Eto, in Eleme local government area, which is almost 85% completed. The construction of students' hostels for the Real Madrid Football Academy is progressing very well, and the academy will soon open its doors for simultaneous academic and football and related training and mentoring programs. And in line with our promise to refocus on agricultural development, we are at the verge of completing the Datsko cassava processing plant with guaranteed off-taker opportunities for over 3,000 local cassava farmers and inspiring capacity to stimulate the cassava revolution in the state and related industries and create thousands of direct and indirect jobs for our people. Recall that we had within the year under review commissioned the 896 stores Umugoji Market and the 1004 stores Obunabale Fugari Market in Port Harcourt City local government area as part of 100 days in office activities. By and large, we have in the last 1 year of our second tenure kept our promise, worked hard, and achieved more with less resources, provided first-class economic infrastructure, and kept our state and businesses safe and secure. As we continue on this progressive trajectory into the second year, we can only promise to recommit ourselves to work harder and deliver greater development to our people. We know it is not going to be easy, given the very poor state of the national economy and the spin-off effects on ours. But tough times like this call for unity of thought, unity of purpose, and unity of actions, believing in ourselves and in our ability to overcome all the challenges that confront us as a state and as a people. Yes, we can, if we resolve to downplay our individual differences and work together for the common good of our heritage, our lovely state, our communities, and our people. As a government, we welcome constructive and frank criticisms, devoid of politics and mischievousness, because they serve to make us better performers. At any rate, this is a time for governance, not for politics, and we welcome everyone on board to enable us to create an environment that promotes balanced economic growth, thriving private investments, and good jobs to build a state of shared prosperity, a place of boundless opportunity for all residents, and a state we can truly call our native home, our pride, our heritage, while looking to the future with optimism. For us, nothing matters more than Rivers State, our people, our interests, our treasures, our enormous resources and assets, our accomplishments, and our greatness. And so, as we look forward to the next 12 months, all I can say is that we're inspired by your continuous support and prayers to believe that our best days are ahead of us, and working together, we will surely do more to move Rivers State forward. Finally, let us not forget that coronavirus is real. Let us all be responsible, stay safe, and be alive to fulfill the promise of God in our lives. Thank you, and may God continue to bless us all and bless our dear River State.